opportunity.
That's that B-more coming out of you.
You know what? That's your Aunt Mary coming out of me. That's your Aunt Mary coming out of me, baby.
I got an aunt named Marynell. Monique, you and her are a spitting image. I remember the very first time I saw you, and my sister and I, we were talking, and my sister looked at me, and I looked at her. I said, she's a spitting image of my Aunt Mary, and you are. You are. Hopefully we're going to put pictures up when we run this. So you're from Baltimore.
Yes.
And I read everything that I read. When you were growing up in Baltimore, what did a young Monique want to be?
Just what I'm doing right now, baby.
You dreamed of this.
Just when I tell you, Shannon, from a little girl, I always wanted to be famous.
Okay.
Because I saw the Jackson 5.
Okay.
And I saw people screaming for them and hollering. And I'm like, damn it, I want them to scream and holler for me, but I couldn't sing.
Right.
But I knew somewhere I was going to be famous.
Right.
So I prayed to the universe, just let me be famous. I didn't understand what all came with that. As a little girl,
right.
You just see the lights, the glamour, the glitz, and you fall in love with that. So that little girl fell in love with the lights, the glamour, and the glitz. That little girl fell in love with a woman named Oprah Winfrey on a local talk show in Baltimore called People Are Talking. And when I looked at that woman, Shannon, I saw me. I saw a big woman with a big head, big shoulders, and big feet. And I said, if that woman can do that, so can I. So that's what that little girl was thinking about from Baltimore.
Are you the type of person that if you see someone do something one time, that means it can't be done again? Because you saw Oprah do it. You said, well, Oprah do it, why can't Monique do it?
I think Oprah, when I saw her do it as a little girl, was a push. However, had I not seen Oprah, my dreams would have still been my dreams.
Okay.
But when you see somebody that's inside of that space, because how many big black women are on TV even now?
Correct.
So back then, you didn't see any big black women on TV that was doing it. So I think had I not seen her, I would have still wanted to do it. But seeing her, let me say, okay, it's possible. It's right there.
Right. What was Monique like as a little girl?
What you seeing right now, baby? Nothing. I just got, listen, let me tell you something. A lot of people in this industry don't like me, right?
Yeah.
They didn't like me as a little girl, Shannon. I'm so used to this shit. People didn't like me because I was going to tell it. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell on you. So what you're seeing right now is the same thing you're getting. They tried to fight my ass in the 12th grade, Shannon. They surrounded me, a group of them. Okay? Wanted to fight on me. Why? Because I told the truth.
What you tell?
I told Andre that was not Lamon's baby. Because that's what Lamon.
That ain't your place.
Let me tell. Wait a minute, Sugar. You gonna calm yourself down? Okay. Do you see Shannon losing himself with this? You gotta back that up, Shannon. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a person for right.
Right.
Right. And if you tell me something and you say, Monique, I've done something to somebody, but don't say nothing, Shannon, I'm going to need you to fix that. Because if you don't fix it, I'm going to have to tell that. So when she tells me, this is not his baby, but I'm going to tell him it's his baby, I can't let you do that. That's not right. So what I stand for is right. And I think where we run into a problem in our community, in our group, we get so caught in, well, that's not your place, but you see wrong happening, right? So when you see wrong happening, what you do? Do you just stand back and say, that ain't my business? Or do you look and say, well, I knew that wasn't his baby. Now the baby 21 years old and he's trying to find his father. What you gonna do? I'm asking you, what you gonna do?
Well, honestly, Monique, if somebody say, well, Shelly, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to tell you this in confidentiality, and I don't want to go any further than me, you, at this table.
Yes.
It stays with me, him, and the table.
Well, let me say this, because I'm going to go back and forth with your head, okay? I would say, before you tell me, did you hurt somebody?
Okay, yes.
Before you tell me, is this something that would make me question your character? Before you tell me, you got to be clear about what you get ready to tell me. Because if you get ready to tell me something, and I know that you've done something wrong, I know that you're wrong, and I not say anything, that's why people are allowed to keep harming people for years to come. See Harvey Weinstein?
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of people that knew what was happening.
But they felt it wasn't their place.
It wasn't
them.
Right, until it becomes you. So I think the moment we get into a space, and I was in the 11th grade at the time, okay? But when we get into a space where we say, listen, if I know you're doing wrong, and I take a position that's not my place. Eventually, you will succumb to what you support.
What was your relationship with the young lady that told you this in confidentiality?
I'm not going to focus on, I was in 11th grade, now I'm 56, but when she told me, I told her, I'm going to tell. See, I'm that. I'm going to tell him what you said, so we clear. I'm going to tell him what you said, because that's not right.
Oh, my goodness, Mo.
See, I think that's the problem that we're dealing with right now, Shannon.
Okay.
When we know something is wrong. Everything Cat Williams said here and said.
Right.
We all know it to be the truth. However, we get so caught up in, well, I ain't going to say nothing.
Right.
Well, can you believe he said it? Or can you...
Or it's the messenger.
It's the messenger, baby. We get so caught up in the messenger that we'll overlook the message.
Where the fuck's
People
my
have a hard
achievement at?
time
Little far
hearing
with
a 5'5" giant tell the truth. People have a hard time with a black woman over 200 pounds tell the truth, because people that look like us, we should just be grateful we got invited to the party.
Right.
We should just be grateful that someone paid us attention. I've dealt with that my whole life. I've dealt with that. So when you get to a space where you say, listen, I want to be free. I want to be free. I don't want to walk around intimidated, scared, fearful. What might happen? What they gonna what they gonna say? What they gonna do? If it's your story and it's the truth, tell it. Because what you can do is be in a position to prevent it happening to someone else over and over and over again. So if I go back to the 11th grade with that sister who's no longer with us, rest her, with that sister, I would do that again. Because if you tell me something and we know it's wrong, but you're going to pin that on somebody else, is that right?
No, it's not right.
And what would your Aunt Mary do?
Man, Monique, I swear, Monique.
You're not answering my question. What would your Aunt Mary do?
Well, she gonna tell it because you gonna tell anything anyway. So, yeah. They probably don't know how to tell her.
But that's why you love Aunt Mary, because Aunt Mary kept it in check.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't want to tell her,
Right.
she was going to tell that baby, you know that's not your daddy.
Right.
We're not going to play like that. You love Aunt Mary.
I do. The uniqueness of your name, M-O hyphen. Most of the time, Monique is a singular. It's not M-O hyphen. What was that like? Because people say, oh, you trying to be different. You trying to be bougie. You know good well you spell your name Monique like everybody else spells Monique.
I do. That's my stage name. When I'm not on stage, my name is M-O-N-I-Q-U-E. When I'm on stage, it's M-O, little hyphen, N-I-Q-U-E. That's just entertainment.
Did you ever think about changing it to the hyphen?
No. On stage is one person. Off stage is somebody different. And sometimes we get the two mixed up.
Right.
On stage, I am an entertainer.
Right.
Off stage, I'm a wife, I'm a mommy, I'm a friend, I'm a sister, I'm these different people. But I keep that stage on the stage.
How much of stage is actually Monique?
That's good, say. That's good. All of the stage is Monique. But there are certain things Monique's going to say on stage that she wouldn't say off the stage. There are certain things on that stage. You know, there have been people that said, oh, she cussed so much. Oh, I'm a performer. I'm an entertainer, and I'm on stage. But no one will ever find an interview of me doing what I do on stage in an interview like I'm having with you. It's two different things.
Right. What type of student was Monique? I read that you were in, I don't know if this is the correct way, but you were in the class that...
The slow one.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you had a couple...
Say it, baby, now. I want to spell it out.
How about this here?
Hey.
Somebody building this shit right here.
Okay. Okay, but I did not wear a
Scared
helmet.
to go here. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Now, since you want to go there, I did not have to wear that helmet, baby.
No, I
Yes.
ain't no bitch.
As I said here with you today, you didn't all of a sudden become this advanced. Why were you in
This
that class?
crazy.
I'm not going to say it. Okay, some of them damn words Cat was using, I was like, what? I said, oh, he's talking it to him. You know, I never connected with school because I always felt like it wasn't adding up. trying to teach me about the Boston Tea Party, but people that look like me is at the bottom of the boat. I can't connect to what you're saying. I never connected to because I always felt like something was off. When they were teaching me about history, we were always the savages and we were always the bad people. And then you saw these white people
they got a
be
car
all
in
the
here and
heroes.
everything.
And as a little girl, I said, something's not adding up.
But this the biggest base I ever seen. I can't get in now. I got hella grenades. Let me see. Who built this shit? Damn. This place ain't doing no plan, man. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still your personal pocket. Yeah, but you still lose. If you lose the lawsuit, you still lose. And unless you dump it off onto somebody else, you lose. You are the company, though. If you're the face of the company, you're the company. Your personal assets are attached to the company if you're the proprietor of the LLC. But if they sue the LLC and you are the owner of the LLC has to pay, meaning you gotta pay.
I know you gotta pay, but you ain't gotta pay in terms of coming out of your personal. You can tell them, hey, I only got these 5 racks, I can pay y'all niggas out of this shit.
Nah, it ain't gonna work like that. Yeah, they're bankrupt. Then you would have to file bankruptcy, and then you would still have to you would have to admonish your assets. My grandmother filed for bankruptcy when I was younger. Everything you own, you still gonna lose. What the fuck? This is gassed? God, why that shit gonna be green or something? It look like regular fog.
Man, so you don't even need phone first. This nigga show you how to get. Let's go.
Damn, I'm there, Domic. 2. I'm ready to go into the bunker. Somebody shooting. I see another base down here. Somebody did. Yeah, on my way to some big bases. No wonder niggas can't find cars. Niggas got them hidden behind gates. Yes, yes. Finally, I found a fucking lawyer. These motherfuckers got something coming.
I'm gonna be right back, man. I'm gonna take a shower real quick.
Hell yeah.